3, 2, 1. Welcome, guys, to the Tapcast Ep.5. What's going on, guys? How we feeling today?
Feeling fantastic.
Fantastic?
I like the change of scenery. It's more comfortable on the mat.
If you can't tell the difference in our podcast, it's just deteriorated to a 6-foot distance. And now we can't fucking sit next to each other.
We're adhering to the rules.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
I told them to be rebellious, but they were like, fuck it.
You can't tell in the video, but we have
great editing
more
skills.
than 6 feet apart.
We are approximately 15 feet apart.
But I edited it to make it look like smaller.
It's like in the movies where they do like a person close to the camera and then a person far away and the person looks.
It's like a reverse fisheye. It's like a concave lens.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roman,
Panoramic.
for your special lens.
Yeah, you guys don't realize, but this warehouse, ginormous. It's absolutely ginormous. You just can't tell from the video, but
We're in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
warehouse.
So
gym in a warehouse.
We're on the mats, man. You know, the
So
Tapcast.
So obviously there's a lot of exciting things going on right now in the world. Probably the biggest headliner of all right now is Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson.
Oh man.
What?
Bro, the Tony Ferguson Habib fight fell
Forget
out.
the coronavirus.
Yeah, in the MMA
Yeah, what
world.
the fuck are we gonna talk about? Corona, bro?
No, not Corona, but in the MMA world.
This guy's
yes.
not the biggest headline in the world right now. It's Justin Gaethje.
I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Just engage.
I was so ready for you to jump back into Corona.
Nah,
and then
fuck
like Tony
that, dude. We
Ferguson.
talk about Corona like the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, but how are you gonna say it's the biggest headline in the world right now?
You guys want sarcasm, dog? I don't want to fucking talk about Corona right now.
I don't either.
Well, here's a big question: why isn't Khabib coming?
Bro, that motherfucker fled back to Russia, dude.
Because of Corona?
I don't think he. Well, I mean, he
He
had to go
fled
back to
from the
Russia.
Rona.
Bro, why couldn't he fight for 1 week and then fly back after, dog?
Nah, I don't think they're letting people come in or out of Russia.
Yeah, well, he flew in right before that happened.
Didn't you watch his video though? He released a statement.
I saw a
coming out.
statement. I didn't see a video. I saw he wrote a message saying that.
Well, he was talking, saying, hey, they told me we were gonna move the fight to Abu Dhabi, so he flew to Abu Dhabi, and then, and then afterwards he got stuck. And then, so I mean, it's just they should have just done it like those memes. They should have done it at the moon, so that way there's no Corona and that's it.
Nah, but let me tell you, I like this fight. I like Ferguson and Gaethje a lot.
Yeah, that's a great fight, man. And again, Justin Gaethje doesn't.
But that's not the fight everybody wants.
Yeah, no.
That's the fight I want.
Nah, but
No,
bro,
it's not.
that Habib and Tony fight is what we wanted for sure.
I want Gaethje to murder Tony Ferguson. That's what I want.
Gaethje to win too, bro.
Tony Ferguson's gonna come after your head now.
No, he's not.
I don't think Gaethje can beat Tony Ferguson.
I don't. If
But
it goes to 5 rounds, he won't. But Gaethje can sleep him in the first or the second
Nah, bro.
or the third or any. Gaethje.
Those Hawaiians are fucking crazy.
What Hawaiians.
Isn't this guy? Oh no, I'm thinking about this other fucking guy. Who's the
I'm like,
Hawaiian
where'd you
dude?
get Hawaiian from?
Who's the Hawaiian dude?
He's, the featherweight, the lightweight.
talking about-
Oh, you're talking about
Holloway,
Holloway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
my
different.
My bad.
Yo,
I
too bad. No, they
confused.
do look alike, dude. I'm not even gonna front. They got the same back tie and shit.
I fuck. My bad.
They do. They do have the same wings.
Yeah, they have something similar. Yeah, but the Tony
But still, this dude Tony Ferguson's got a chin. He's not
he
gonna.
does, and
just
he's
doesn't-
insane. He's like volume.
Nah, bro, that guy has the most. I think he's the most unlucky lightweight of all time, though.
Ferguson?
Yeah.
Why?
He's on like the craziest win streak, and he still hasn't gotten a chance to fight for the legitimate title.
It's been, what, 5 times
But
now?
didn't
that
he-
it's been
Right.
Didn't he
reversed?
like mess up his ACL or
tore-
something?
Yeah,
won
kicking
he
a
won- he
steel
won-
beam or
He
something.
won the interim lightweight title, and then he got hurt fighting when he was supposed to fight Habib. and he
Jamie,
took
bring
that
that
shit.
mic a little closer, please.
Oh, this shit keeps falling, dog.
So what? Say it again. Continue.
Just pull it off, bro.
Just fucking
Just pull
yank
it
it.
off. And
I like the red tape, bro. So
It's a
leave
tape.
it alone. All right.
Just lock it. Just
But
lock it.
I tried,
Lock it
bro.
into place.
I tried.
Oh, look, just put the mic even lower and lay down like Josh.
Oh, I'm down for that. I'm just gonna.
Just recline.
This is how we're gonna start doing these podcasts, guys. So anyway, so
real low energy.
like I said, the lightweight title for Tony Ferguson was stripped. The interim title was stripped from him, and he was supposed to fight Habib. He got hurt, and then he fought Anthony Pettis and
Cowboy.
and then he still was supposed to fight Habib. Gets taken away back to the interim title against Justin Gaethje now, April 18th.
April 18th is the
Yeah.
fight.
So they're going to have it in like an empty arena, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think they're. Oh, well, they haven't announced the location, but I'm guessing
It's going to
they're
be in Dana's
wait,
backyard.
wait. April.
He listened to you.
We're
Dana
in
listened to the
April,
last
right?
Tapcast.
Yeah, we're in April.
We're in April, right?
So it's like 3 weeks or 2
the-
weeks.
The country's not gonna be back open by then. It's gonna have to be somewhere.
They're trying to do it in somebody's backyard, which is dope as fuck.
Dana White's, man.
They should do it where they
It's
used
gonna
to do the Kimbo.
It's going to be
Bro,
Dana
if they
White,
do it on
Herb
Eureka
Dean.
Drive, dog. That'd be fucking crazy.
Street
Yo,
Beefs-
Dada, get involved.
Street Beefs
in,
is hosting
in
it.
Pinecrest.
I mean, we got an undisclosed
yo,
location.
yo, Dana White. we have the next location
We're waiting to host it.
for Tony Ferguson and Gaethje. Called Dada 5000.
the what is it?
Dada
The square
5000
triangle
is
or some
dead.
shit?
Oh,
No,
he's
Kimbo's
not.
dead.
They're
Kimbo
both
died.
dead.
No, they're not.
They're both dead.
No, Dada's
Nah,
not
dude.
dead.
No.
They're both
Hold
dead.
on.
Somebody
Let me
pull out
Google
your phone.
this. I got it.
If Dada died, that's gonna be fucking nuts, dude.
He's dead.
Nah,
long
dude,
is
you're
it?
tripping, bro. You're tripping, dude.
Dada 5000.
No way, dude.
He's dead.
He says he's still 42 years old.
Fucking asshole.
Put some respect on his name.
He's
No,
not
he's
dead.
I think he's still alive, bro.
He's dead.
No,
I'm
man.
looking at-
Kimbo died
Oh.
from a heart problem, bro.
Bro, Dada 5000 is dead.
No, man. He went to the hospital after the Kimbo fight, survived, and then shortly
I
after
will
Kimbo
bet
passed.
everything I'm worth, which is like 2 nickels.
All right. What's up? I got a dime on this
Dada
shit.
5000. I died in the cage during Bellator fight with
You see, if
Kimbo.
you say you died, doesn't mean you died, bro. Shut the fuck
No,
up.
he died, but then he came
Yeah,
back
man,
alive.
he's
to vote
alive.
that.
He's alive, dude.
Bro,
He's 42 years old. He's alive and well.
Yeah,
Dada.
man.
I'm gonna tag Matthias's name.
Yes, I did have
somebody
Look
tag
for this
somebody
motherfucker.
tag Dada 5000. Somebody tag Dada 5000. Tell him
I got the
Matthias.
square triangle right here, son.
Matthias
Yo, my
put him.
bad.
Matthias
My
put
bad,
him in a
Dada.
coffin.
Don't come after
Yo.
me.
But something I was wondering, yo, what do you guys think if they
put it on this
change the UFC arena to like those karate combat arenas, like where it's like down into the
I like
floor?
that shit.
Because I saw
Wait,
like
you're talking about, like-
I like that. That's the real. That's the real blood
Are we
sport
talking
shit.
about blood sport? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what the problem with that is?
no, but you're
People
gonna
are
tell
gonna
us.
people are gonna get launched out of that fucking pit.
What do you mean? Like
The combat karate, the
those things are
what's his
pretty
guy's-
deep.
You
No,
can't
they're
get
not.
launched. It's.
No, are you talking about what's his guy's name that used to be a UFC champ that he started the whole combat karate thing?
Combat karate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Oh shit! I didn't even.
I was watching that.
Oh, I
shit. It
did
was
see that shit.
What's
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
where it's like into the ground. So that
yeah,
way
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a
It's
wall.
got like a raised ring. Yeah, I feel it. I know what you're talking
Right,
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's an
big
angle.
commentator, the bald guy. That he came out with a bunch of like
Boss?
training- Yes,
Boss Rutan?
Boss
Boss
Rutan.
Rutan?
Nah, but he didn't do it. It's not him.
He has one. He has a league.
He did.
Or-
Oh yeah,
or-
he did a lot of pancration, but yeah,
Whatever.
Pancrase.
Yo, what do you guys think about bare knuckle
Crazy.
boxing?
karate combat. Yeah, full
I
contact.
don't really like bare
You don't like
knuckle
that
boxing,
shit?
so
I think that's
nah,
just
don't-
crazy,
I don't,
dude.
I don't like it that much either.
I think that's just crazy.
I mean, for that we have MMA.
Yeah, bro, but bare knuckles a little different, dude. Bro, when it's just hands and it's
I kind of
doesn't mix shit up,
like the hand protection.
like the 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah,
Well, for regulation,
because
yeah,
I
it's
feel
fine.
like we see more variety of strikes and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Whereas
definitely-
like in bare knuckle, there's only a very limited amount
it's
of
mainly boxing.
like type of punches that you can throw without hurting your hand, and also volume and comes into play and power. Like you can't throw that hard.
Yeah, bro. You
And
break your wrist and
every
shit.
punch cuts you up in bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, that's the other
I think
thing.
that's
I feel
just
bad
crazy.
for the fighters.
I think that's just crazy. They threw an event here in Miami and had like all like the fucking.
Oh, I'd definitely go, but
They threw one here and had like all the fucking classic dudes and shit, like from like when we were kids. And
Shout out Jim Ahlers.
Jim
Yeah, he
Ayers
was
nasty,
on that.
bro.
He
Yeah,
was knocking
he's
people
actually
out.
he's still knocking people. I mean, now it's canceled obviously, but I think he was like 4-0 or some shit. Yeah, Jim
man.
Ayers is nasty at that shit, bro. And he reached fought in the UFC. He may have fought Bellator. I don't know if he fought Bellator.
Look, so now if you guys were wondering why my mic was falling the whole time in the last podcast, I had that mic.
It was just
That
mic that you had?
explains it.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody was wondering that. Roman.
that's what's on.
That's
there.
right.
That's what you guys
We
care
got
about.
we
huh?
got a lot of. We got
Hey,
a
you
lot
know,
of-
in one of
you.
our
A
clips,
lot
you
of
just
comments.
walked out.
Thank you for
during-
clarifying.
Bro, you were gone for like 15 minutes in that last video, dude.
I was in the restroom.
That's why we gave you that.
Pocahontas. Pocahontas.
Hey, so real quick, what's been everybody's like go to during this quarantine shit to like not lose your mind?
Porn.
I was gonna say besides porn,
Well, honestly, I since Best Buy's
besides
been
porn and drugs and alcohol.
I've been drinking a lot of beer.
Since
Since the job I'm at is still open,
Yeah.
I'm
you work
still
at an undisclosed
He's an
location.
essential worker. Thank
I'm
you.
still going to work because I honestly like that still takes up the majority of my day. I work Monday to
I've
Friday.
been waking up and watching the news,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Going to sleep.
sitting down on my couch,
Mm-hmm.
depressed and
Argu-
watching the news,
Arguing with you.
and
Arguing with yourself.
Arguing
Yeah.
with your girl.
with my significant other. You know, they say this quarantine is supposed to be fun, but
They have a service. They have
you're
a
not supposed
Hey,
to
in
be.
China, they have like a record amount of divorces
Yeah, I read
after
that
this
today.
shit.
Yeah, everybody's like,
Do they really?
Yeah.
yeah, you're not supposed to be with your significant other. So you know,
You're not supposed to be
I
with
saw-
anybody trapped in a fucking.
I saw the meme. You know the meme of Jim from The Office, like looking through the blinds. I saw like divorce lawyers after this whole.
yeah, for sure.
cheap
Hey.
as fuck.
I swear to God, bro.
You think about it, like you go to work and then you come home, and you see your partner in the morning, and then you go to work or whatever, and then
Now imagine seeing him for 24 hours a day every day.
yeah, it's not the same, man. Jeez.
Oh, you got to set the rules. Like, look, you're gonna be in
I hope
your
she doesn't
in
watch
your-
this
this
podcast.
room.
No,
I'm gonna be in
Madison
this
does
room.
And you can't train. Most people can't train. You can't do shit.
Yeah, so you
Lose your mind a little
you have
bit.
pent up anger already.
Frustration.
Are you an angry person, Rennie? Is that it?
Yeah, Rennie's like the nicest guy, but whenever he doesn't have jiu-jitsu, I notice he's a little bit more
Yeah, man.
On edge.
Assertive.
I need some jiu-jitsu in my life, but
Yeah. Well, I think honestly, man, I feel like a lot of people, some people are upset that they're still having to work or whatever. But I think
You should be happy.
being able to work right now is actually like kind of like a blessing. I mean, I know it's dangerous, right? Like
I
it's
love
still dangerous and everything, but like having some sort of normalcy to life and a little routine where like you get up, like believe it or not, that shit is super valuable right now. Because like I don't know about, and I do know about other people. Like this shit is like the days blend into each other. Like for
Bro,
me, like
people
there's
tell
no.
people who used to work full time
Groundhog
and
Day,
then they
man.
don't have
Every
work.
day.
They're telling me, they're like, bro, I used to just want to not work, and now I'm dying to go back to work. And I don't. I mean, honestly, I'm just happy as fuck right now that I have a job to go to every day, because it's true, man. Your days go by like feeling kind of normal. What, you go home, you're tired,
Yeah.
you can do your shit, like compared to just all day sitting in that room, just losing your mind.
Yeah, like we before we used to all want to like Netflix and chill and shit.
Fuck that.
Like you want Netflix and chill, that's all you're gonna do.
No, this weekend, you know,
Better
I had
Netflix and chill,
3
son.
days off, and like I can't go anywhere. You know, all breweries are closed, all places to eat are closed. I'm just home.
hey,
Yeah.
listen,
Like-
you can go to your local brewery and buy some beer to go.
You can call me.
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
to.
what are your plans this
Actually,
Saturday?
no, you
Animals.
can't call me. 'cause
Josh, if
we
I
need to
call
be-
you, will you answer?
You won't
I
answer
will.
me.
I will always answer.
You won't answer.
Just to
I
talk?
haven't tested that, but
He
tomorrow
never- he
I'm gonna
never
call you
answers,
just
bro.
to see what happens.
I've never tried calling Josh.
I was burning in a house and he didn't fucking answer. Motherfucker never.
Hey, why
answers
don't you
me,
call
dog.
why don't you call the firefighters
Because,
first?
bro, I thought Josh was gonna save me, dog. I was
Dude,
trying to
he
test
ain't-
his loyalty.
Don't ever call me. Text me.
Yo, I'm about to call you. Got it. Call me.
I'll give you an unsolicited FaceTime.
Yeah, man. I mean,
But
I-
you
I'm gonna
FaceTime
have
me.
a-
I'm more likely to answer a FaceTime than a
Right.
call. Because
And
if it's
I
a
know-
FaceTime, if it's a FaceTime,
It's like, oh, he has to show me.
yeah,
something.
I know I'm gonna see some shit.
But man, you know,
He's
with a lot of
excited
this-
as fuck. What's on the other side of this shit, dog?
Oh, have you seen that?
I mean, with a lot of this free time, is just one. I've been playing a lot of video games.
What are you playing?
Animal
Fortnite.
Crossing.
What?
Every time I ask Roman
Animal-
what game he's playing, I regret it.
Yeah, it's like a fight. What? Animal
game are you
Crossing?
playing?
He tells me
Look,
Animal
man,
Crossing.
all I know is I've had a lot of people come up to me talk about Animal Crossing. So I'm
Animal
not
Crossing?
alone on this.
Yo, wait, hold up. Come on. I'm actually interested. What's Animal Crossing? Explain
Alright,
this.
do you remember RuneScape? Where
No.
Oh, never mind.
Give a
Alright,
brief
rooms.
synopsis of Animal
Just tell me
Crossing.
like what it's like. What is
Yeah,
it?
you build your own.
You cross with animals and shit. What is that?
No.
I
Oh, that's
feel
weird.
like it's round Minecraft.
Oh, I thought it was like the one the little
Yeah,
animals
so
are
now I'm
crossing the
thinking you
street.
cross with fucking
and you gotta
animals,
dodge
dude.
the cars.
I'm like,
I
son, you
thought
play
you were
that
into
shit all
like
day?
I thought you were talking about like some furry stuff. I'm like, no, that's weird. No, Animal Crossing is you have a little island, you have your own little character, and you're building the island. You go
Oh,
chop
okay.
trees, you catch
That's
animals,
cute.
So it's like a build up.
Fish,
You're building
and
these
So
Jason.
what's the point of the game?
you build your
So-
town.
You
Bro,
said-
that's
So
down
it's
with
like a
animals, bro.
dictatorship.
Since you're quarantined, is this like you living vicariously through your Animal
Through
Crossing?
your
game?
animal-
Yeah, like, did you
So-
always want to be a pussy cat? Like, what is it? What is it you wanted, dog?
So is it like you raise different animals?
I think he's trying to raise
No,
like
you're a person,
Oh, you're a person?
Yes.
building up.
That's fun.
except
though.
all the other characters are animals.
They're your animals?
You guys remember
They're
that
their own
farmers
people.
game in Facebook?
So you're a
Farmville.
Okay.
Farmville.
I'm a
Fuck it, bro.
human in
Fuck
an
it.
animal world.
Fuck this, bro. I got it, bro. Whatever.
All right, I've been watching a lot of TV.
What?
Tiger
what are you
King.
watching?
I started
The
Tiger
Tiger
King.
I haven't started that shit. Is it
Tiger
good?
King?
I saw one
Oh,
episode.
I watched 20 minutes of Tiger King and turned the shit off.
Well, it
Listen,
was bad. I
no
haven't
man,
seen it.
you got to give it the first episode.
No,
Once
I
you watch
watched
the
the first episode. Last 10 minutes, I was like, first like 30 minutes, I was like, oh, I don't see why this is so crazy. Last 10 minutes, I was like, oh, this shit's fucking crazy.
Well, the thing is that they were recording that documentary, and then all this shit happened after. That you didn't expect. You get a little bit later, someone like kills himself, like on the.
Well, I mean, a
camera.
big
What?
thing
Oh,
is
is that a
yeah.
documentary?
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Rennie, for ruining
Oh,
Tiger
sorry.
King.
I mean, a really big factor.
Hey, I didn't tell
Spoiler
you,
alert.
I didn't tell you names. I didn't say.
Spoiler
No,
alert.
or I feel like something that really
All I know
helped
is it's like some white
the
dude
doc-
with a tiger and
Yeah,
shit.
but something that really helped the documentary was the fact that Joe Exotic, one of the main characters in the documentary, he was always recording. So they would just grab clips from the things he recorded to like fill it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that and then they were recording all the time, you know, and they were catching things that
I
they weren't
just
supposed
saw
to
this
catch.
guy at the beginning of the fucking documentary with his ugly ass hair and the fucking like the shit. And as soon as I saw him for like 5 minutes, I couldn't stare at his.
Dude, you
ugly
gotta
ass
watch.
face
You
anymore.
gotta watch it more.
I was like, I can't waste my life.
he
anymore
runs for
staring at this
president.
fucking guy.
He runs for governor.
A lot of shit
I mean,
going on right now. You think I'm
Oh
watching
no,
Joe
something
fucking
crazy.
Exotic?
Talking about documentary. Have you guys ever heard of that ESPN documentary from school Brandon? That's called Beat the Streak.
No.
No.
They
Oh,
were
for the
making
wrestling team.
they're making a
Yeah.
documentary about this team, how they were like 40, 30 something years like undefeated. The year they decide to make the ESPN decides to make the documentary, South Dade goes and beats them.
wow.
So like
Look at that.
But what is this? A high school team?
So fucking team
a
losing.
high
No,
school
no.
wrestling team, but they went
So
undefeated.
Brandon is a school in Tampa, and they had the
They're like one
record
of the
for
greatest high school
the
teams of all
longest
time.
undefeated streak out of any sport in high school athletics in the country.
Okay.
They were like, I don't know.
Isn't that where
Hundred.
Dennis was coaching from South
He's a
Dade?
Southwest guy.
No,
Southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
out
Which
Southwest.
actually has a really good
Shout
wrestling
out
team as well.
Southwest.
Pedigree.
Great wrestling.
So-
Hey, Florida's got some hell of wrestlers.
What?
you know.
Well, they're
Florida's got a lot of wrestlers.
Florida has some stars. So what Roman was saying was that the year they're making a movie about Brandon, because they've been hundreds of dual meets without losing. In the middle of recording the documentary, they lose.
Fuck.
That happens.
It sucks.
To
That's what,
who?
like, hey, remember
South
Eddie?
Dade.
Hey, remember
South Dade.
Eddie Bravo? That's how he became famous. Like, Hoyler was supposed to win that whole bracket, and then Eddie came and broke everybody's heart.
in the semis, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't semis. I think it was quarters.
It was like quarters.
Yeah, but I mean, like they were recording, they were following Hoyler because he had already won ADCC a few times,
Oh wow.
and then all of a sudden, like Eddie Bravo comes in, this American dude out of nowhere, and then freaking
Brown belt at the time, right?
Yeah.
he was brown, but yeah, man.
Purple or brown.
I mean, it just lets you know.
Anybody can show up on any given day.
Yeah, man. And especially like teams that are hungry, like South Dade. You know, like
There's a lot of cool guys
I
from
remember
South Dade
the-
that we went with. Pat Lugo right now is doing nasty, bro. I mean, I think this was his last year, right? And it got canceled. That sucks, bro.
I remember my senior year, South Dade won in baseball, football, and wrestling. They were
What year
state
did you
champs.
graduate?
15.
Yeah, that's when I graduated. Yeah, same thing.
They won all three sports. They were state champs.
Yeah. Yeah, the wrestling team, when I was in, like, when we graduated in 2015, like, those
Shout
4
out
years,
Miami High. Fuck
they
you,
just
bitches.
kept winning.
You went to Miami High?
Yeah, they suck.
Oh, I feel bad for
You
you.
look
suck.
like
Why?
someone that went to Miami
How did it
High.
feel
Why?
not having AC?
It made me stronger.
Yo, that gym was tough, dog.
Built character.
Fucking SAT scores were higher.
are you sure about that,
the
man?
fucking,
What were your SAT scores?
Bitch, I got like a 1500.
Oh yeah.
the PE
Check
coach
my-
was
Maybe like all three together.
the PE coach was like, let's make this shit as close as Cuba
Check
as
it.
possible.
Check
And
it.
just fucking
With or
made
without
shit up.
writing?
Check it, bro.
With or without writing?
Do you
Look,
guys still
I-
remember
my-
your score?
You can ask my sister. You know my sister. You can ask her. My sister studied for the SAT like crazy, and we both showed up to the University of Miami to take the SAT, and I didn't even know I was gonna take it until like the day before. I finished it. I finished it in like 2 hours, and I did way better than she did. She's to this day she's pissed at me.
I always knew you were a genius.
I'm so glad we have
nothing
this
near a
pod-
genius, but
I'm so glad we had this podcast
Smart
to
as
remind
fuck.
her of it.
But-
By the way,
but
Josh got a better score.
I got like a 2,000 on the SAT. Not even
Wait, you couldn't even get a
That's-
2,000, man. What are you talking about? I think
no,
Exactly.
the highest is 24.
With all
Oh,
three,
is it?
with all
It's
three, it was
800,
24.
800.
Oh man.
Get at me
Wait, didn't you say you had a 1,500?
in English.
What?
It doesn't work like that. He's like, yeah, I had it on. Yeah.
Do your math.
Check his
Crunch the
facts, man.
numbers.
Hey, go call his school and find out.
Can I get a Carfax on that?
Do you guys have you guys? I told you to watch Devs. Nobody's seen Devs, right?
No.
All right, this shit's over.
Wait, don't
Hey.
drop the mic.
Give the listeners a synopsis of Devs.
I can't. I don't even know it. But it
What
has
do
to
you
do.
mean?
It has. It's a sci-fi. It's a sci-fi show. It's on Hulu, and it's like, I don't want to give anything away, but it's like this tech genius who owns this company. Is like this guy who owns. It's like this Steve Jobs or like this Elon Musk character, right? And like one of the projects that he's doing is they're trying to come up with like this machine that can look forward into the future or backwards into the past using quantum physics. So like
Okay, let me ask you
that
this:
sounds cool.
if you could look forward into the future, what would you do?
I'll look in the future.
Yeah, why not?
What would you use that power for, though?
Check the lottery numbers.
Dude, you're gonna have to give me a minute on that one.
Listen,
I can't give you an answer on that right now.
Hey,
What do you see when you die?
Would I what?
What do you want to see when you die?
Hell no.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
That's a surprise thing. I'd
But
like.
here's the thing: if you saw when you were gonna
You're not
die,
gonna die like that.
if you saw when you were gonna die, and then you tried to avoid it, could you affect it?
Nah, I think what if it's
In
one of those-
essence, changing your death.
No, you would still die.
Nah, it's like one of those
Haven't you
things where
seen
it's like,
Time
no
Machine?
matter what you do,
it's
it happens.
actually funny because that's one of the things that they cover on this show, Devs.
Wow.
I'm
They
fucking
talk about
watching Devs
it's
tonight.
about determinism. So it's like so it's like everything in my life, right? Ever since the moment that I was born, led me to take this sip of this beer.
How was it?
There was nothing that anybody could do that would have stopped me from doing that at that point.
I would do a cheers, but we're 6 feet apart, so
No, just fucking throw that shit up, cuz. What the fuck?
Ding.
You think I'm gonna run over there and fucking hit that shit?
So
You
you're
wanna?
saying nobody could have stopped you from drinking that beer, right?
Yeah, it's called determinism. So it's like the decisions that the free will is an illusion. Everything that happens in our lives, like all the decisions that we make, they're predetermined based on everything that has happened in the past. Like all of the momentum of everything that happened in your life has led up to this moment, and for you to be doing what the fuck you're doing right now.
So
Okay.
There's
Okay.
no free will. You were gonna
No,
do this
no,
shit no,
no,
matter
no,
what.
no. But I feel like that's true in the macro.
And if you
but in the
hold-
micro, there is free will.
In the micro,
Yeah. In the grand scheme of
This
things.
is why I'm not watching Dev.
yeah, you're talking about. So
I'm getting fucking lost,
in
bro.
the
I'm not
short-
saying
in the
I'm not
short-
saying I adhere to this concept of
Oh,
determinism. I'm just saying that's the concept of it.
Okay.
But I agree. I mean, I think there's some kind of free will. But I do think there is something to the concept of, or the idea of determinism.
Right.
I think a lot of the decisions that we make have to do with the momentum of the decisions that we've made in the past and the things that have happened to us in the past. Like they have shaped our minds and like everything to make us the person that we are.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I see where you're coming from. So the person you've been in your past, everything you've gone through, shapes the decisions you make today.
Who raised you,
Right.
if you could take all of the parameters of your life, right? Like let's say we had this computer, right, where you could like input all of the parameters of your life, right? Like age, like everything, right? Like your mother, father, everything.
You should end
That
up where you are
the
now.
machine could tell you
Right.
everything that
so
you
you're
were gonna
saying
do.
if you could get like an empty human vessel and just like upload all like the same parameters as you with this same computer that like
Yeah, like the
qualified your-
computer would play out my
right,
life.
then this vessel would make
But-
the same decisions you would make.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
if you get a smarter vessel and he makes better decisions?
Then
than you
it
do?
has a different brain than I do.
Yeah, because no matter
Right.
being a smarter vessel is like
The brain that
why
I
is
the
that
brain
vessel
that
smart?
I
The
the
vessel's
brain
empty.
that I was given, the body that I was given, my mother, my father, everything, right? Like there's only
There's only
every-
one Josh Garcia, dog.
yeah, there's only one. You know, there's only one. Those parameters are only exactly the same for me.
Correct.
You know, but if you could input all of that information into a computer, it could tell you the future. It could tell you like all the decisions I was gonna
Basically,
make.
a quick summary of what Josh just said. You guys are all special, all right? Each and every one of you, your own person.
And we're gonna get through this, guys.
And we're going to fucking make it.
I
all
thought you were
right?
talking about the Matrix. Man. I started getting into.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
We're
gonna
almost
get through
fucking
this
there,
shit.
guys. We're almost
another
fucking there.
cool show that Money Heist on Netflix.
So yeah, I heard about that. I've heard
I've
some
heard a
good
lot
stuff
of good
about that.
things because season 4 they just
But
dropped.
it's in Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like in Spain, I believe. It's actually
That's
where
the
it's
that's the
from.
problem with some
You
of
can't
these
change
shows
the
on
language?
Netflix,
I don't
man.
know. Yeah, you
Can't
just
put
put
it
it
to-
in
You can,
English.
but
Actually, I
it's
think
way-
it has English subtitles, doesn't it?
It's
No, you
way
can put the
better in
show in
Spanish,
English though.
It's way better
No.
in Spanish.
I heard it's better in French.
Really?
Yeah, you can. It's like watching anime.
Is it better in Spanish? Why?
Yeah.
But it's not like
The
regular
translation just
Spanish
isn't the
that like
same.
we're used to though. It's not like like your
Yeah, it's
Cuban,
Spain. It's like
South-
Spain Spanish.
Spaniard Spanish.
Estos que
So
son
it's
más
hard to
cosas.
follow it.
Talk like
Yeah.
that and
It's
shit.
feo.
They talk like that.
Like I started watching the platform.
The fuck
You
is
seen
these
that shit?
shows, dude?
No.
No.
Nobody's seen that shit.
How do you
Yo,
where do you
where do you
find
get
this?
this?
On
The
Netflix.
Dev, the platform.
Yo, listen,
right,
it's
dude.
like
Oh no,
it's-
I've seen
you,
the
like,
thumbnail.
type in,
I've
like,
seen- I've seen
a
the
letter
thumb-
and just
it's
scroll
about
to the
the
very
prisoners,
bottom?
right? The prisoners.
yeah, you're in like a prison, and then they start off like the prison's got levels, right? It's got like I don't know how many hundreds of levels, and it's this platform that starts at the top with a bunch of food, right? And as the platform goes down, people are eating the food, right? So like, if you're on the lower level, you're eating like the shit that everybody already ate, and people spit on it, and they fucking.
my God.
But if you're on the top, you're getting like the
best
fresh
food and shit.
Yeah.
So what are people fighting to move up the platform?
Like, I don't know how it works because I turned it off because I get grossed out when it comes to shit like that. Like, I can't watch stuff that has to do with like food and like.
So you're not a Fear Factor kind of guy?
Nah, dude. Nah, at all. But I know that, like, I remember in the beginning they were talking about like, oh, like you wake up every day. You wake up, you're in a different like level. So you could be up at like the 100 something level, and then the next day you could be down at the second level.
So it's
Also, it's random.
Hey, that kind of sounds like the.
I don't know if it's random. Maybe I think later in the movie they
Sounds like life
explain
during the corona.
but that movie is
It's a movie, not a show.
Yeah, it's like a movie. But that shit is
Wait,
in.
is it like a movie or it is a movie?
Yeah, I think it's a movie.
I
it's a
thought it
movie.
was
I'm
a
pretty
show.
sure it's a movie. No, I'm pretty
Yo,
sure.
it
it's a
sounds
movie.
like life right now, dog.
But that shit's in like that Spaniard Spain.
Real shit. Like
Spanish. That
right
Spanish
before the
life.
corona, I was living the high life. Then that paycheck didn't come through, and I'm living the broke life. Now it's like
Hey,
that.
hey, Trump.
No.
Hey, where my check at?
We're waiting for that $1,200.
Hey, where's my $1,200?
All I
at?
know is I got
Hey,
to get
Substar.
rent, cuz.
Yo, Substar. Hold on.
Shout out, yeah.
You should have brought the mic with you.
Still waiting for the Substars check, right?
No one could hear
So
you.
you guys haven't got to pay from Substars yet?
No, man,
No,
they're taking
man.
advantage of this. They're like, oh, we're disappearing
They
for
ran out
good.
of money, man. They ran.
Holy
They're
shit,
like,
man. I thought they would
gone,
have paid
gone.
something by now.
Hey, I need
Hey.
that check.
I'm sure they paid something.
Run me my money.
They paid you, Ronnie?
Bring me
Hey,
my
you
They
got-
paid
money.
me a little bit.
That's not right.
They
though.
paid you something?
They paid me something, dude. You got to take care of your
Look,
reps.
look, remember, Rennie had a lot more people cheering for him.
Shit.
Yo,
That's
Randy
true.
had people saying his name.
He
every
did
fucking
provide
fight.
more value.
Yeah, I did. And actually, I had my shout out Neseda, the head ref. He was like on top of them like every day. Hey, man, give these guys something. Give these guys something.
They're like, we got you, cuz 50 bones.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, you know what? You know, Netflix. Talking about Netflix, I've just been watching Walking Dead first season.
Was it good? I've never watched Walking Dead.
Yeah, man. It's actually much better without commercials now. So it's. I'm just getting, I'm just
You're
zombie
just
training.
watching The Walking Dead
No,
right now?
I watched
I've
it a
never
few years
seen
ago.
Walking Dead.
No,
It's the first like 3 seasons are good.
yeah. And then it gets done.
And then it fucking sucks.
I started watching Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad's amazing.
That shit's pretty
Breaking Bad's
badass.
one of the best
Breaking,
shows ever
Breaking
made.
Bad is amazing.
I've been watching
Amazing.
that shit. That
One
shit's
of the best
pretty
shows
cool.
ever made.
I like it.
You know what show's really good too if you can get your hands on it and it's like 20 seasons long?
What?
The Wire.
I never seen
Wire,
that.
Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot of good
That
things about The
fucking
Wire.
show is amazing. I started watching that shit. Shit's good.
Westworld is really good.
Oh, I gotta get
Westworld's
into that
Come on, boy.
Westworld, and they just came out with a new
Westworld.
season.
Don't
too.
get me started on Westworld.
What's the
That's a
what's that
trippy
show
show.
with the doctor? There's like a good
Oh.
like 20 seasons.
Super great fucking show.
Grey's Anatomy.
House?
No, not like an actual, not like an actual
doctors?
doctor where it's
Friends?
Like, no, it's not like an actual doctor.
Is
like,
it nurses?
Lost.
Doogie
Is
Howser?
it hospital
I'm going
techs?
to fight all of you. No, it's
Is it physicians?
It's like a doctor time travel.
Dr. Phil?
Oh, Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
There we go.
Dr.
Thank you.
Oz?
Thank you, Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who, yeah.
That's a show that's.
This is Dr. Oz.
No, it's okay. That's a show that's what? It's about to.
Well, I know I've never seen Doctor
ever seen
Who.
Judge
Have
Judy?
you guys ever seen it?
You seen Judge Judy?
I know because that's a show that has like 10, 20 seasons long.
Yeah, but I wouldn't watch that shit.
Why not?
Because it's
I've been watching. I started Ozarks. Other than that, I've been watching anime and just some movies. I'm like
What
halfway
anime?
through. I'm halfway through the new Star Wars movie.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Josh, you fuck with games?
I like first person shooters.
So you
Call
like
of
Call of Duty and
Yeah.
shit? Yo, everybody's been talking about that Warzone shit. I've never gotten into
Yeah.
like Call of Duty like that, but I've heard
I
that
just
shit's crazy.
the thing is
Well,
I don't
mine.
have
This
time,
is their
man.
second
That's the thing for me,
attempt
bro.
at
I get
a
bored.
battle royale. Their first one, I think it's just called Blackout. Like
Really?
it didn't. Yeah, this is their
I
second.
don't even remember it.
That's
Was it
pretty
Black
much the
Ops?
point. It didn't do that great.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
But
this is
this
their
one
s-
this one looks like it's going to do
This
well
is their
because it's cross platform.
Well, I mean, it was always cross-platform. Like that was a really big issue a while ago because like
Yeah, it
they
was
didn't
all-
support cross-platform, and little by little, like everyone started jumping. Like first it was Xbox and PC, because since Xbox is owned by Microsoft, that they have
okay.
Windows,
That was an easy, yeah.
that was easy. Then they joined Switch, and then Sony, like PlayStation, they were like, oh no, we can't do it. Why? Oh, we don't know. We just can't do it. And that was like a big debate going on for a while,
Okay.
mainly because of Fortnite.
I like Mortal Kombat.
But yeah, eventually now like there's cross-platform for all of them.
I fuck you.
Yeah,
bro.
Warzone.
I wanna get the
and
UFC
Don't
Fortnite.
game.
your head if you're not.
I can't play those games, man. They just don't entertain me.
Nah, those old school. I'm talking about the old ones, dog. I'm talking about like. Cause I
No, the new ones
dude,
are alright
New
too.
games, I can't,
Yeah.
bro. I just get bored now, bro. I don't know. What
I
it
can't.
is.
I can't play games.
I get bored
anymore.
after I can play like one round of something and then I'm done.
I find myself getting bored of
So
it.
what
Well,
about
be
you,
ready
Josh?
for our Super Smash Bros. Tournament next
I'll
time.
fucking
I'll
destroy
give
you.
you
ready?
all the sauce.
As long as it's
Yeah,
a
if
64 version.
listen, if there's something on the line, like, hey, we could even throw some money down. We could throw
Let's
$5.
throw
Hey,
some
you
money.
know what
I
they
don't have
call
money.
me? You know what they call me? The side B king.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Side. Oh, okay. Side. I got you.
I was
Josh is
gonna-
gonna
I was
show
gonna
up
say-
so confused.
I thought they were
No,
gonna
I
call
know
you
what he's talking
Peaches.
about. I know what he's talking about.
Princess.
It's my only move, but it's all about timing.
Side B.
All right, guys. Well, we're probably gonna call it an episode right now, but just wanted to give a couple of little things to tell you guys that obviously we don't know how long this whole coronavirus thing's gonna last. So for the time being, we got to keep our editing skills A1 and have this 6 foot distance amongst
Dude,
each
we're
other.
6 feet apart right now.
And
15.
15, sorry.
and we just hope to keep bringing you guys some content, man, and give you guys something to listen to while this whole thing's going on. And obviously, we all hope the best and that
Keep on
this-
your solo drills.
yeah,
Keep
this
on your
ends sooner than
jogs.
later.
You know, watch your diet right now.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing right now. For
Hey, I
sure.
weighed myself
Out.
this morning. I'm still 168.
Bro, the same shit,
Good.
bro. I'm
What's up?
196, 197.
What's up?
So I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
that
hanging
bad.
out.
Because I'm still fasting.
The fast.
Yeah, that's
man,
what I've
So
been
fast-
doing,
stay,
bro.
stay on the
14
fast, guys.
hours.
I haven't
Hey,
eaten
you know,
in 5
like
days.
honestly, in my mind, I've been fasting, and then I think about like, oh, it's like the end of the world.
How many
like,
hours
I gotta,
are you doing?
I gotta prepare myself to like not eat and only eat one meal a fucking day, and that shit works, bro. That shit got me on the right.
That's the weirdest shit I've heard. All
No.
20
Yo, how
hours.
many
Look,
hours
man,
do
if
you
it
fast, bro?
works, it works.
Hey,
Yo,
this
Josh,
is
how many hours you fast?
like
24.
at least 14.
I
at
do
least
14.
14, but sometimes 16.
I've been doing 14 and then I munched the fuck out for a few hours.
Well, look, here's the secret. If you sleep for 14 hours, then it's like fasting for 14 hours.
Well, you can't. You can't.
Well, a
sleep
lot
that
of
long.
that, yeah,
Look, you
a
take
big
enough
chunk of
drugs,
that
you can knock
14 is
yourself
sleeping
out
for sure.
14 hours.
Listen, I thought I was gonna ask you what you've been up to, but you were gonna tell me what you've been hanging out in the living room, and then you walk to the room.
Yeah, so
And then you walk to the,
what I usually do is I wake up like around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I usually got some work to do, so I go to the living room. Then like around like 10 o'clock, I'll just go to like the sofa, and then at
Yeah,
12
that's
I go
fucking
outside.
exciting,
I
bro.
go outside, have lunch. I don't know. Sometimes it gets wild, and then I'll go to the front
Yeah,
yard.
that's the front yard? Holy shit,
it's,
dude.
it's that Corona.
You're
life,
ready to
man.
risk it
Hey,
all.
bro, yeah, you're risking life right there, son.
I'll wave to somebody passing, and then I'll just go inside and shower real quick because I don't know what the fuck they got.
Like
me.
not even touch them, just waving at them.
I'm
Gotta wash
saying,
your
like, I
hands.
see somebody pass by in a
Sprint
car
inside.
with the window down, I wave at them, and I run inside and I fucking bathe and bleach.
We're going to give a couple quick shout-outs. Shout out Technical BJJ. Shout out BJJ World. Fuck the Four Stringers.
Shout out Flex Appeal.
Flex
Chat,
Appeal,
and then
10
Intense
supplements. Shout out Jerry
Our new
Delgado.
sponsor, Intense Supplements.
Yo, next time we'll show you guys some of their products and stuff like that. What's it called? And who else we got? Fuck
Well, I mean,
Matt Farron.
hopefully Funky Buddha could sponsor us and we could get more.
Hey man, Strange Beast.
Hashtag
Don Kendall,
FMF. Fuck Matt
Tripping
Farron.
animals.
Tripping Animals, man. Yeah, I like those guys.
Yeah, if you guys want to hook us up with free beer, that'd be fucking sick.
It's for our podcast. Look, we display.
We
it
display
during-
your shit. We put it right in front of the
display
camera.
beers right here. We want some sours.
None of this beer is from Tripping Animals.
No, I know, but
But
Yeah,
we'll give you an
next time.
example
But there should
of
be.
what we'll do.
But there should be
There
beer.
should be.
there should.
That's the thing.
This is how you want to be presented.
But thank you guys for your support, and we hope to bring you guys another episode shortly. All right?
All
Stay
right,
safe, guys.
Stay safe.
Peace.
Check out.